Hey, it's the plant lady coming at you from Sherwood Lake. Let me turn it around so you can see me. Hi, it is a beautiful sunset in the garden tonight, so I thought I would show you some beautiful things that I found when I got home from work. So let me show you what's going on in the garden. Okay, so we're at the gate. The clematis was in full bloom last week. You can see all the really cool spiral things that it leaves. Sorry, I don't know what they're called. I'm new to this plant. But in any case, it's really, really pretty. A very cool plant to have interest after the flowers are gone. So, of course, it's going to keep blooming, but oh, here, I'll show you this one. So pretty. Isn't that just lovely? Okay. Over here, I have got my heirloom cherry tomatoes. They are coming in something fierce, and I just have to show you, if I can find it again. These, here, let me put my finger next to it here. This is a cherry tomato. Would you check out the size of this? It's ridiculous. These are Honey Delight. And I've got my basil plants all in front of them. And then I've got two other cherry tomatoes. What are you? Oh, this is the Super Sweet 100s. So these are super cool. They grow almost like along a stem like grapes. They're really neat. I mean, they all do, but like the Honey Delight is more of a cluster, and the Super Sweet 100s are definitely more of like a grape kind of thing. I've got tons of flowers. I've got more growing over here. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to be selling these. So these are organically grown heirloom cherry tomatoes. And I will tell you more about that later. Okay. Over here, I've got the Glacier tomatoes. And they're starting to put off buds. This one actually has some tomatoes on it. This is not the earliest tomato, but it is considered an early slicing tomato. Okay, and then I've got my dill. Whew, this has grown. I'm 5'1", so I'm gonna say this is 3.5 feet tall. So that's super cool. And I've got a huge basil. It's Holy Tulsi basil. And I wish we had Smellophone because it's amazing. So I'll be selling this as well. So if you're into like herbal medicine or you like to make tea, this makes a great iced tea. And look at all these flowers. This is going to be so great. Okay, and then I've got more dill. This is bouquet dill. And then, oh my gosh, it's getting kind of dark quickly, so I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see, but I will be selling this variety of cucumber. It's called Homemade Pickles. This is a great variety because you can pick them when they're little and have gherkins. You can pick them when they're medium size and have some nice big fat pickles like the old deli pickles, right? And then, are there more on here? Oh yeah, there's a lot on here too. Wow. And then there's a third plant back here. Now, if you garden at all, you're probably wondering why I've got these so close together. I don't follow the packages because most of it was made for farm equipment or workers on a farm to be able to get around the rows. So I started out with square foot planting, and now I just plant things wherever I can stick them, and it seems to work. So it also cuts down on the weeds. Okay, I have got some Paris Island cause lettuce here. I have got Swiss chard, the ruby red, which is just bursting. I've got parsley right here, and then I've got this gorgeous fennel. So we'll see how this comes along during the season. And then I've got some slow bolt cilantro. So I'm going to show you. I purposely didn't take the flowers off of this one yet, but I go in and I take the flowers off. But like this really doesn't have half the flowers that my other dill plants have. And I had already gone through and picked off the flowers when I came out here after work. But in any case, I just wanted to show you, it really does work. If you pick the flowers off, you'll have your cilantro for a lot longer than if you don't. I'll come back and do the rest of that one. I have got a busting out tomatillo plant. This is gonna be super cool. I'll be selling these. So yay, awesome for salsa. I actually have 3 stakes on this because it is just a beast. And I've got more ruby red, Swiss chard. And then I've got chamomile. So this is starting to put out some blossoms. And excuse my gardener hands. Let's see. Oh yeah, hey, I learned something. So this is for you guys. Really dumb to put peppers so close to big tomato plants and next to a monster tomatillo. I'm gonna have to dig these up and move them because they're never gonna grow here. Go me. But that's okay. Every season I learn something new. Alrighty, this is the mortgage lifter. I'm not real thrilled about how this one is looking. Do you see this leaf curl? Now this could just be that it has been really stressed because of the crazy weather. Could also be that it was stressed as a seedling and it's just not loving life. Not real sure. I have not grown the mortgage lifter before, so I'm just gonna give it some time. I just think it's interesting that this is a 42-day tomato and it has got a ton of flowers, tons of fruit. It's gonna be great. This should be ready in 2 weeks when I start selling. And I'm selling somewhere. I'm just not saying where yet. It's very exciting. Anyway, so I don't know what's going on with this one. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up because I'm sure you're busy and have stuff to do. I just wanted to show you, let's see. Oh, these are the Amish paste tomatoes. So I just had to trellis these up a little more because they're growing wild, but they're looking great. And before the light fades, I just want to show you the arch because the morning glory, Zealand morning glory, is really starting to come in and make its way up to the top. So this is looking super good. Really happy about that. This side is growing a little slower, so I'm not sure why. It looks just as healthy as the other side. Beats me. I guess I'll figure it out at some point this season. And then I have got a wild and crazy butternut squash. This is going to be amazing. There's a ton of fruit on this. I will be selling this butternut squash as well. I pulled my golden boy beets today, except for a couple. They were all ready. And what else can I tell you? Oh, yellow. Look. Look. These are yellow wax beans. They're my husband's favorite, so I try to grow a ton of these every year. And I've learned that I had to double what I grew the last few years. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, these leaves are not cooperating. Here we go. There's a ton back here. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Yes, looking good. What else did I want to show you really quick? Oh, I cannot forget. Hello, my darling. You are gorgeous. This is wild bergamot. If you're not familiar with it, you can use this in all sorts of body care. So I love it as a pollinator, but if anyone knows how to use bergamot and you would be interested in buying some bergamot, hey, message me because this is huge. I actually tied it up with some wire at the base because if I didn't, this bush would be out to here, like another 2 foot. It was overcrowding my Blonde de Paris lettuce and my my basil And I have a squash plant back here, which you can see is not thriving because it was just covered up too much. So anyway, oh my gosh, just enjoy the gorgeousness of this wild bergamot and the sunset and the white pathway. It's exactly how I wanted it. Oh, I hope that you are so enjoying your gardening season. And if things aren't working out, or if you're struggling, you're going to struggle with something every year. It's totally normal. I am not perfect. I have got some failures in this garden. And you know what? It's not really a failure. I'm just learning. So take a look at the purple Petra basil. Oh, so pretty. Take a look at the variegation on these leaves. So, I mean, this is awesome. Just beautiful. And then I've got sweet Thai basil. So pretty. I should have probably left the purple flowers for you to see, but I do pick them to make it bush out and last longer. And then I have a Mr. Stripey tomato. You might remember this one was just lollygagging and not doing anything, but now he has taken off. Thank you, Mr. Stripey. And here is a yellow zucchini, a yellow squash, and then check it out. This is huge. This is my red and yellow yarrow. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look at it just trailing out of the bed. So amazing. This is a black Krim heirloom tomato. Looking mighty fine. Coming along. But, oh, I can't forget. So over here, I've got Black Moon eggplant. So I'll be selling that probably end of July, early August. I think that's probably going to take that long. I've got some pepper plants over here, some bell peppers and carnival blend. I'll be selling those. And then another big batch of the yellow beans. And if you're wondering, I do have green beans. These are the Blue Lake green beans. So I'll probably be selling these as well. I don't like them as much as the yellow, but I just feel like I have to grow them, you know? Okay, let me back up. I'm gonna have, you know, a couple of cantaloupes, probably. Just a couple. Like 1,000. This is crazy. And look how pretty it is trailing out of the bed. Oh my word. So great. And then next to it, I'm gonna have a ton of watermelon. Now, the watermelon doesn't look as impressive from here, but just wait. I'm gonna come around. I had to move all of this because I was working on the tomato plants behind me, and it was just trailing over. It was trying to crawl across the walkway into this bed, which is a no-no because these are my pink Brandywine. Nobody is messing with my pink Brandywine. Or, check this out, my green zebra, which is gonna be so cool. Oh, there's a better one down here. Can you see it? It's right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a few watermelon too. This is the Crimson Sweet. The cantaloupe is the Hale's Best Jumbo. We'll see how jumbo they get. I ain't gonna lie. They've never been jumbo for me. But this is the 4th year I'm growing them, so I'm hoping maybe I've learned a thing or two since I started. And then take a look. So this is my bachelor buttons, and I thought that they were the little ones. I've probably said this before, but they're not. So I don't love how they look, and then of course the wind's been crazy with all our storms, and they keep falling over, and they don't want to behave. So I don't love how these look, but the color, look at that. You would think I like injected them with food dye or something. It's just so pretty. And then I'm at a loss because they're purple. These are purple in a whole 2 batches of seeds that were all supposed to be blue. So sometimes that happens. Maybe it got cross-pollinated. I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty. Okay, the light is fading, so I'll just quickly show you. I've got more cherry tomatoes over here. I'll be selling all these by the pint. And check a look at this. my oregano was going absolutely bonkers, right? And it was crowding out my little baby rosemary. Look, hi Rosemary. You are so little. I hope you'll grow. But in any case, I decided to kind of wrap this up with a little bit of wire to give it some structure. I created an oregano topiary. Would you check it out? And it's gonna flower soon, and it's just so cool. So I wanted to share that. Next to the ever-growing sagebush, I don't want it to crowd out my thyme. This is my thyme, which is gonna creep over the edge, like I've said before. However, it's not too late to take some cuttings of this so I could propagate the sage for you and I can sell it. So if anyone's looking for propagations from a 4-year-old sagebush that is just another monster, let me know. Well, I'll have it available, so I'll have to snip this and get it going for you. Take a look at the pink yarrow. I just love it. It's so pretty next to the purple sage flowers. And then look, I finally got lavender to grow. Yay! I had to have lavender because my little English bulldog is named Lavender. And I was going to show you Lavender, but she's inside. So, okay. Well, I don't want to bore you, so that's the garden going on right now. It is kind of crazy but gorgeous. Can't wait for this to get covered. Can't wait for this to get covered. Thank you so much for checking in with me and watching the video. And if you have any questions, please send me a message and put it in the comments. Everybody can learn from the comments and the answers that people give. I don't have all the answers. I so truly don't. But I can share what I know and you can share what you know. And it'll be wonderful. All right, I'll see you later. This is the plant lady at Sherwood Lake. Peace out. Have a wonderful night and I'll see you next time.